Stand by for action.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything can happen in the next half hour.
It's a very, very good evening to you, and of course, welcome along to Airshow World with my good self, Stu Bear, on the fastest aviation show on YouTube. Stay with us for the next 60 minutes. It is non-stop action all the way. And look at that for a beautiful sunset. Have a guess, where is it? It's the place in East Anglia with the beautiful sunsets. It gives it away right now. Of course, it's Mildenhall, and with help from you guys, hopefully very soon, we'll be going back to Mildenhall and getting back to doing a live shows. I really can't wait for that. And still looking at Mildenhall right now, literally looking through the metal fence. Looking straight down. From Johnsfield, of course. There's no fooling Marcus Canfield. Absolutely spot on. Mildenhall. So while the aircraft are quiet at the moment, because we're a good distance away from when I filmed this, it's a very good evening to Andy, UHN 100. And if I could sing, I would wish you happy birthday by singing, but I don't want to ruin the night at this early point. So for Sunday, have yourself a fantastic birthday. That's UHN 100. Also, hi to Gary Inge, and go through the list. Ado! Good evening to you as well, my man. Lorraine. Hello, Lorraine. And it's great to have your company right here. Christina. Good grief, Christina. Great to see you as well. And Peter. Great as well. And Zoltan. Hello, Zoltan. Says, hello, Stu Bear. Well, great to have your company. Keep the messages coming in. Don't forget to give it the likes, all that usual stuff, you know, the hearts floating up through the chat room. It's all stuff like that that makes you feel good on a Friday night. Bradley. Hello, Bradley. Yes, we're good as well, mate. We can just about hear the aircraft now. So I'm very interested to find out what the weather is like over there in the USA with Andy. Yet again, another horrible week right here in the United Kingdom. It's been awful again this week. It's been literally rain all the time. Okay, let's go quiet because we can hear, as you can see, the V-22 Osprey. And as you can see, this was obviously taken on a beautiful sunny day. Look at that. Must have been summertime. I wonder if it was when Gilly and Peter were there. It was absolutely fantastic to see them down there when must be 3 years ago when you were there. So, of course, it's great wishing Gilly and Peter a very good weekend. And also, who else have we got? We got Maria Lane. Hi, Maria Lane. Always lovely to see you as well. David Maydew. I think that's how you say your name. Oh, I bet that was something fantastic there, Brad. He went down to Lakenheath and he got to see the F-22 Raptors. Amazing aircraft they really are. And we've got more from Mildenhall coming up just a little bit later. But we started the show with the B-17 startup. We got it in full. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little startup there. That's one of my favourite clips of all time. But here it is right now doing the full display with Sally B, the B-17 from Duxford.
The three fighters break away. What a pleasure to once again see a display over Duxford from B-17G Sally B. And as this final pass, always dedicated to a publisher, the Sandy Sports Club. One of our flying days earlier in the year. Andrew Dixon and Daryl Taplin at the controls today. And in watching Sally B, we also pay tribute to this aircraft's former chief engineer, Peter Brown, who sadly died earlier this year. Peter was so instrumental for so long in the maintenance and upkeep of this aeroplane, heading up the volunteer engineering team. And we recall him as Sally B slows to a standstill.
Well, as always, great to see everybody in the chat room, and also on the mentions tonight saying hi. It's my good friend Robert Feely, and Robert, he's just come back from Sweden. He was there last week in the ice and the snow, minus 25 degrees. He was outside all day and into the night as well, watching the World Rally Championship. I was watching it on TV in the nice, lovely warm. And he sent me a few fantastic video clips over. They were absolutely brilliant. But I found a TV station that was actually showing it live. It was brilliant. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So Bradley was down at Lakenheath this week looking at the F-22s. Well, we've got some Lakenheath right now, but it's the F-15s. Did you like the American accent just then? The F-15s.
That we're delayed by whatever amount of time. Give our best landing estimate.
Word on adjustment to vol time. We are the first red air to take off from Lakenheath.
I can assure you, the accent, it wasn't intentional. It just happened that way.
Your plan. Two-ship approaching EOR north side 4, ready.
All 6-1 looking hold short of runway 24, your signal behind hit man flight.
All 6-1, hold short. Oh, about right now. That works. I told her 1345 earlier.
Coming, staff. To the west of Lakenheath, traffic service, maintain flight level 170, you can proceed on course. 1, Lakenheath, roger, alright, runway 24, wind is 200 at 10, you're clear for takeoff, and traffic say, looks like a C-130 about 3 miles southwest of Mildenhall, maybe moving west down at 1,200, change departure.
Hey man, how's that traffic in sight, clear for takeoff, runway 24, push, 4 sat.
Contact 3 miles to the west of Lakenheath, traffic service coming in flight level 170, stay on course heading.
Hitman 1, traffic, climb level 170 on course of 045.
Hitman 1, roger, proceed on course.
Yeah, proceed on course.
0 squawk 3000, ripple.
Clear for takeoff, push forward. Departure class 61 rolling, traffic. 20.3, that's right, bounce pretty normal.
27 normal. Or same normal.
Nice.
contact, Swan Bell Channel 6.
Hey man, push 6 set.
Call 6.
Aircraft takeoff 24, push 4. Rolling traffic. Level 170, request on course heading of 350. On course 350, avoiding Hold Beach at flight level 170.
701, retitle transponder squawk 6065, not showing you up yet.
3700 for now. 2, 4.
Prior words. 301 for direct.
Hey, 42, blue red.
I'm trying to figure out the status of the FO right now. Is anything in the at Hawk 32?
Rumble 13, copy all. Break. Rumble 11 on optimal 13.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Well, that cat says love them jets, and I tell you what, so do I. And keep the messages coming in, and also hi to Paul Burrows. And where are we? Well, you can see right now, it is the air show they have every June at Cosford, and this year is no exception. So if you fancy going, certainly get yourself tickets for the Cosford Air Show. It is always a complete sellout. And yeah, fingers crossed, wind in the right direction, and Steve as well. We should be there again this year. This was very early in the morning, before anybody got there. 6 a.m. we got there and got these great shots. I've got to tell you, I absolutely love all the messages that come into the chat. And don't forget, coming up soon, springtime, Stu Bear. Fingers crossed again, I'll be out there doing the live airfield shows. Some evenings chilling out at East Midlands Airport, Mildenhall, Lakenheath, Manchester, Birmingham, you name it. Oh, and of course we'll be at Cosford. We don't do air shows live though, but staying with Cosford for the moment.
The Royal Air Force Battle of Britain Memorial Flight.
Thank you very much. The commentator says it all. And a very good evening to my great friend, that's Mr. Webbo. I did actually see the 124 as I was driving back today. I was near a little town called Ashby Dalazouche, and of course Webbo will know all about that place. Listen to the guy with the camera. for quite a while, the guy with that camera, oh boy, he was doing that. Must have took about 1,000 shots for each pass, but hey, I certainly hope he got some good pictures. Sorry, I wasn't laughing. It was rather annoying. And to get these great stereo split sounds, I use these very special mics. They're directional. And you can hear sometimes people don't realise, and it can be quite embarrassing sometimes. Not for me, sometimes for them. And David tells us is in the Rhondda Valley. Beautiful area. And it's also great to see my good friend over there in the States, that's Awash. He is a really big flight sim fan. Well, it certainly is a happy Friday when Stu Bear's in charge, and it's great to have your company there, Tina. That's our good friend Tina York 20. Look at that backdrop. Well, Mr. Webber, you're a legend as well, and thank you so much for that brilliant donation. Every penny that we get from donations and everything else, either on the PayPal or donation here on YouTube, is going to the new camera. And we've got so many exciting things that we hopefully are going to be bringing you. New cameras. Yeah, I said cameras. Something to make it slightly different. And what else? New microphones, get the sound even better. So everything helps. Even if you just put comments onto all the other videos on Airshow World, it all helps the algorithm. It again. Can you hear it? The last time I heard a sound like that going was in the south of France. It was the cicadas. They make this really loud noise, just like that, when the temperature gets above 28 degrees. It's a great thermometer, I tell you. This is a great shot coming up. Sorry, it comes up next. So as you saw at the beginning of the display, it came directly over the top of the crowd, and when it departs, this was what it was doing last year. Unfortunately, we're not going to see it this year, but watch this. It's rather good. And I've got to tell you, to actually have been there and to have seen and especially heard that sound as it came over low as it departed over the crowd, amazing. I thought I would include that. Smoke it big time with those old engines. The NATO AWACS. Here we go. Adieu! It's for you. This is for you, my boy. And it's a little bit of action from the Royal International Air Tattoo on the departure day 2024. If you want to see the full version, it's an hour-and-a-half video, and of course it's on Airshow World. Keep those hearts floating through the chat room. Just gives me a bit of a buzz, you know. I'm that way inclined. Keep them going. And while you're watching the show tonight, don't forget, in the chat, give Andy, that's UHN 100, a special mention. Wish him happy birthday. It's his birthday on Sunday. So Andy, big happy birthday to you. That's UHN 100. And he really is an amazing guy. Without Andy's help, I can tell you, I don't think we would be able to keep on doing Airshow World. He's more than a donator. He's more of a sponsor. Amazing. See, I'm struggling for words to be able to describe it. He's such a wonderful guy. Andy, I can't thank you enough. And literally, as I was just telling you about Andy, he's just sent me a donation on the PayPal. Honestly, what can I say? I hope you enjoy what we're going to bring you this summertime. Goodness gracious, I'm sure Marcus Campfield will know what aircraft that was. I'm pretty sure it's a French it goes on a aircraft carrier, or probably used to, but I'm pretty sure Marcus Campfield and myself have spoken about that aircraft. So come on, Marcus, let us know. He's probably saying, what aircraft? So come on, Adu, let us know. What helicopter is this? So if you can see the chat, oh fantastic, Adu, he's letting us know what it is. lots of F-16s back in 2024. It was the 50th anniversary. 50 years, gosh. And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic airshows. Oh boy, my favourite part of the show. Clear the decks because, yes, as you heard, it is classic airshow time. And we've got the Canberra.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Look at this low pass from Kemble. And once again, Stu Bear has been at it, recapturing, remastering these very old tapes. The original version of that was totally unusable. So was this. But I worked the magic. Put it through the time-based corrector. This was such a wobbly bit of video. Look at it. It is absolutely rock solid now. If you want to see the full version of this particular video, I recommend it. It's absolutely, well, I like it. This is from RAF Lossymouth. And a big thank you to Mick somewhere up there in the heavens. Marcus Canfield, that's not a little something, that's a massive something. Marcus Canfield has just sent a massive PayPal donation. Oh, wow. Marcus, if you were next to me right now, I would kiss you. But no tongues, honestly. I am joking. I'm joking. Don't worry, Marcus. And as I said, if you want to see the full version of this, I recommend it. It's a great, absolutely great bit of video. In fact, to make life really easy for you, because I like to do that, in the chat room right now goes a link, and this is for the full version. So after tonight's show, if you want a little bit more viewing, there it is, that's your link. So there you go, that's your evening's viewing all sorted out, better than watching the TV. The link is in the chat and you'll be able to see the full version of this. Certainly recommend it if you do watch it, and don't forget, give it a like, and also don't forget to comment. And certainly on one of the outside broadcasts that we hope to do, hope to be with Marcus Camfield down at Stansted. He doesn't know yet, but I want to scrounge a lift off him down to Stansted. Well, somebody's definitely enjoying this tonight. Look at all those brilliant hearts that are floating literally through the chat room. Keep them going. The only thing that does concern me about going back out doing the live air shows, there's just so many people doing it nowadays. I mean, will I still be able to cut it? Will we have anybody watching? Well, to hell with it. We will find out. So don't forget, full version, if you want the link, it's in the chat room right now. It's back to Mildenhall, and this is rather a nice aircraft, and I have shown this before, so you may already know, but what was this aircraft known for? I mean, it's a cargo plane now. What was it before? Was it a passenger plane? Well, it probably was at one point. But what was it more famous for? Give that man a bounty bar. Wow. Yes, you're absolutely spot on. Mid-Atlantic. It used to be a fire bomber. When I say a fire bomber, you know, you carried lots of water and putting out fires. And well done to Gary Inge as well. Absolutely spot on. So that's that's an interesting thought. Did anybody back in the day actually get to see not this jumbo jet, but a jumbo jet actually carrying the shuttle? Did anybody see that for real? Wouldn't that have been a great sight? I think that was back in the, late 70s, 80s, something like that. Yes, I was rather busy at that period of time. I was very busy DJing all the time. Great days. The Queen of the Skies, absolutely beauty queen, as Marielane says. Here it is. Let's see it take off. Now, there's aircraft, and there's something special about a jumbo jet. And there's something very special about this monster, the C5 Galaxy. As we mentioned earlier, Awash, he is a really big fan of Flight Sim 2024. So, yeah, keep doing what you do. Well, as we mentioned earlier, East Midlands Airport, they had the AN124, the big Antonov, but there we go, equally as big. That fantastic C5 Galaxy. What an aircraft. And almost gracefully lifting. Look at that. It's all right. I'm getting overexcited here. Calm down, boy. Calm down. What a sight. Oh, what are we panning at over here? Oh, we're having a look. How many aircraft were actually on the pan? How many V-22 Ospreys?
My name's Chris Scott, I'm with Navy Wings and I had the privilege of flying the Seafire 17 today, which is hiding over there, and watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
You certainly are watching Airshow World, and we've got something, wow, what another fabulous aircraft. The U2, and it's going to do a display as well. Well, when I say a display, a few flypasts. From Royal International ATR2 2024, it was the Friday. We had blue skies, it was beautiful. Not so good at the weekend on this particular year, but the Friday, as you see. Don't worry about the quick stutter there. That's very interesting, that UHM 100, the Galaxy 5M. It's got a glass cockpit and it can fly by itself to any destination with no crew. So yeah, they could just put your feet up and let it carry on doing its stuff. And of course, you can put your feet up tonight and watch Lottymouth. There it is, link in the chat room. And that caught a few people out, making sure, kept the camera rolling. Certainly didn't expect that. Nice low flyby and take off.
Reconnaissance Wing headquartered at Beale Air Force Base, California.
That's right. The home drone, as we call it, everyone comes, all roads lead back to Beale. So all the U2 pilots from Beale end up coming out to the different forward operating locations that we have around the world, to include RIAT Fairfield.
So, next part of the display coming up then.
Maybe the lack thereof, fly the certified. Yeah. They put you in the suit, put you in an ejection seat on wheels, stick you in a dark corner of a dark room, leave you there for an hour. Back an hour later and sleep.
A very privileged slot, isn't it? Getting to join the YouTube program.
You could think so in some way.
And with a bit of luck, we should see the chase car following it down any second. What a fantastic sight that was, and in perfect weather conditions as well. Royal International ATR2 2024. Again, if you want to see the full version and everything else, around about 1,500 different videos.
chase car pilot, the driver, is counting the pilot down from different altitudes. So what I can see from the move here is 4, 3, 2, 1, and...
That's not
nice.
Down now, yeah.
Well, that was quite a spectacle. The 99th expedition.
It certainly was quite a spectacle, Mr. Ben Donnell. And this is not bad as well. Tell me, where does the time go on a Friday night? We don't call it the fastest aviation show for nothing. 60 minutes non-stop. Thank you. They've obviously enjoyed the show as well tonight. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat room, and keep on sharing, keep liking. And we've got 1 minute left. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get yourself 15% off every single order. Just use the code AIRSHOW, AIRSHOW, it's all uppercase, and the link is underneath the video right now. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Well, thank you very much there, Mr. Stu Bear, and here he is right now. So, actually, we can't quite see the cat tonight. She's just behind, oh, wrong way, just behind the chair. I think you can see the rear end slightly. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching the show tonight. Thank you to Andy, and what a man. That brilliant donation, and also Marcus Camfield. Listen, I tell you what, the bounties will have to be on me. Did they used to say the Milky Bars are on me? And anyway, so thank you so much. The microphone's not quite close enough tonight. So thank you so much for those donations. Thank you, everybody else, for watching the show this evening. Hope you've enjoyed it. And don't forget, we'll be back again next Friday night for more Fastest Aviation Show on YouTube. That's why we call it that, because it's 60 minutes non-stop action. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget all of the other videos as well. No doubt we'll be putting more videos out all the time. Also been putting out quite a few shorts as well, and they seem to be going down very, very well. Put the Concorde one out, and I think it got something like 500,000 views, which but you don't make hardly any revenue from those. So I think about around about £5 or something like that. But hey, it all helps, and especially thank you to everybody watching the shows. Right, you've got 15 seconds before I get out of here. So, Mary Lane, always good to see you. Gary Inge, he's certainly enjoyed the show tonight. And all of those hearts that were flying up. I must get another camera for this. I do have another camera, so I must pop that up when I'm looking at the chat room. David, thank you for joining us tonight down there in the Rhondda Valley. Wow, I tell you what, I like saying that. I don't know why. Who else can we say hi and bye? Well, of course, the man who's come back from the deep freeze. God, it must have been freezing there, Robert Feely. Minus 25 degrees. Goodness gracious. But as I said, I was watching the World Rally Championship, if that's how you say it. I was watching that in the nice warmth of the house, just like I've been watching the Formula One practice, if you like, for the Grand Prix season, which starts in just a couple of weeks in Melbourne. But I've been watching it from Bahrain. Right, you don't want to hear all that rubbish, what I've been up to, do you? No, of course you don't. You want to go and have a nice cup of tea, or maybe something even stronger. So, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I do love you lots because you're the best followers anybody could wish for. So thank you so much. From my good self, Stu Bear. Keep on watching, keep on enjoying, keep on supporting everything we do right here